Hello, my lovely water signs. Welcome to Scorpio Tarot for your tarot and astrology reading. For those of you who haven't been here before, then thank you so much for clicking on this video and trusting me with your energy. For those of you who have been here before, then welcome back. Today I'm doing the astrology for the next 7 days for the water signs. I'll be going through all your house activations as well, so stick around. They are in the timestamps below if you just want to feel or understand exactly how this week's energy is going to affect you. If those of you who are not interested in astrology at all and just want to jump straight to your reading, the timestamps are below for that as well. Don't worry guys, I won't be offended. This is not for everybody, but I run an inclusive show here over at Scorpio Tarot, so I want the astrology people to have their way, I want the tarot people to have their way, and everyone who lands in between, so that we all come here with messages that we need. Now, what's going on for the water signs in the skies? It is a pretty exciting time for water signs. We have just been through Pisces season. We are reaching the end, last couple of days of that energy, but it's going out with a bang with the new moon in Pisces landing tomorrow, March 18th. So this is going to be a pinnacle energy for you water signs, because even though it's just in Pisces, that is your element. So Scorpio and Cancer are going to be feeling it as well. I've even got my girl here, guys. I mean, I'm not going to pick her up because she's wet. I just gave her a bath. But my dog is a Cancer, and so she's chilling with me for the readings. So if you hear any snorting or wiggling or scratching underneath my table, it is her. She's joining us for this read because I just want to make sure she doesn't wet up the house. So she's going to chill in here with me and listen to the readings alongside you all and lend her lovely Cancerian energy to the collective. But not just the new moon happening, the Mercury retrograde has been going all the way through Pisces. So yes, Pisces, you're going to have felt that, but the water signs are going to have felt it too. As a sister sign to Scorpio and Cancer, you'll be having that energy ricocheting through yours. So it's been very emotional, very inward, intuitive energy, but you guys have been free spinning through all of it. You've been very much supported by that nurturing energy there, and we also have Neptune that's rolling into Aries as well. We've had Saturn in Aries, which has been affecting all of us in very powerful ways. You only just have to look at the world stage to see what's going on there with that Saturnian energy firing up Aries even more. And you water signs have been in the thick of it. Yeah, you've been feeling these energies the most, the deeper, more intuitive, more emotional energies. Your imagination and your creativity has been off the charts, and it all accumulates tomorrow in the new moon in Pisces, which is about new beginnings, and it's right on time, guys. I mean, you can't write this, you can't. It's almost like the planet's been doing this for thousands and thousands of years, yeah. 2 days before the sun enters Aries and Mercury goes direct, we have the new moon, which is about new beginnings, new hopes, new dreams. It's also about illuminating things that may have already been hidden from you, realizations, epiphanies. These all come with new moon energy, and it's all to do with your emotions and your intuitive energies, because that new moon is sitting right at the end of that Pisces energy, preparing to propel us into the Aries season, which is also the reset point of the zodiac new year 2026 through to 2027. So if you've got any new dreams, if you are wanting to tap into your more intuitive self, listen to your higher self, open up to the spiritual realms, it is a great marker for you to look at your progress. What have you been through emotionally over the past month at least? Or what were you doing last Pisces season that might be coming up for you as well under that new moon energy? It has been really an amazing and kind of chaotic time up in the skies. But this week, expect a more calmer energy that is just going to be more nurturing. It's going to be a lot slower than what we've experienced because the Mercury retrograde is slowing down. So any of you that have had people pop up from the past or situations pop up from the past, we should see them resolve themselves. They'll either clear away so you can start your new beginning in the new moon, or there will be energies that are here to join you for the next phase of the journey, starting at that new moon point. Whichever way that goes for you, water signs, rest assured that it's all for your highest and greatest good to ensure that you have a smooth transition into the new zodiac year and place you in greater alignment with your intuition, your connection with others, and your connection with self. So the next couple of days, water signs, is a great time for you to start setting your intentions for the future and maybe untangling anything that might be emotionally messy for you. It will just be easier as you have the supportive energies for that. Once we get into Aries season, the energy is going to be far faster and a lot more action based. So you want to make sure you're very, very clear on your intent, that you have a nice clean line between yourself and your intuition, that you are trusting yourself more, that you have all reflected and reviewed the past and you've put anything that's up in the air to bed, laid it to rest and cleared the deck for that new fresh energy from Aries coming on the 20th of March. Your water energy will also be meeting with Neptune once we get into Aries. So that is a great time for you to really put into motion anything that you feel very, very deeply about. Neptune is the king of dreams. He's the king of intuition. That lovely watery energy is beautiful, guys. And he's right there in Aries, prepared to put action to dreams. So if you have a wish, a vision, a creative project, it could be a connection with other people, you might start seeing those start to take shape here in the 3D and things to start moving forward pretty quickly, especially as we have Saturn there as well, making sure everyone's staying in their lane, everyone's doing what they should be, that we're learning our lessons and that we're overcoming new ones, that the challenges ahead of us that are meaningful, they're here to help us grow and learn more about who we are and also our place in the grand tapestry that is life. They're the bigger questions that we've been asking ourselves over the past couple of weeks, water signs. It's more than just about us, but how do we fit in with everyone else, with the world at large, with the universe at large? What kind of inner peace are you searching for, if you are searching for inner peace? Or are you feeling more action orientated at the moment? Don't be surprised if you are, water signs, and don't fight it. It's that Aries energy coming in slightly early, as it does. I know we have the dates for the zodiacs, everybody, but energetically speaking, those dates are not strict. As planets approach new placements, we start feeling more of their energy. As they leave placements, they might not be left fully, but we feel the energy waning. It's not about the exact date. That's just a marker. That is for us in this earthly realm, just to organize ourselves around the energies. But we might be feeling that a little bit early because we are right on that cusp between the intuitive self that is setting intentions to the action-based extroverted self, which is putting plans in motion and starting to see results. It's going to go pretty fast from next week, guys. If it hasn't gone fast enough already, where has 2026 gone, please? Although January felt like a whole year in of itself. Anyway, it's going to go even faster with Aries, and we're going to see a lot of new stuff. We've got some new stuff coming to the channel as well, which I'll be announcing in the next couple of days. So you guys, if there's anything new, anything bold and beautiful and bright that you have been feeling deeply about for the past couple of months or maybe even years, you are going to really feel a drive to get started on that. And this is really a great starter's point for you to set your intentions and start putting your plans in place. For Cancer, you guys are going to feel this the most. It's going to be hitting your 10th house of career and life direction. Yeah, so that new moon energy is going to really highlight aspects of your career and working life and start asking you what it is you want to do. If you're completely clear that you want to do it, your reasons for doing it. Does it fit into your life, or maybe you have to make a new life to fit around your career ambitions? It can work both ways, Cancer. We've also got Jupiter going direct through your sign at the moment, so Lady Luck is on your side. So if you're shooting for that promotion, or maybe you've got a project or presentation and you're worried if it will go well, it seems that the energy is lent to you for this period, so that whatever you do in your career is going to be noticed, and it's going to receive a positive feedback and give you a little energetic uplift. So energetic uplifts might come in various different shapes and sizes, Cancer. I mean, you might be given more responsibilities. Make sure you ask for more pay. If you do, you might just be receiving more pay or promotions. You might be asked to more meetings. You might be asked upon your opinion a bit more. You're going to be seen as a little bit more of an authority in whatever it is that you do. So this is your chance to shine. For those of you looking for a new career entirely, then get those applications out. Use this energy, guys. You've got the new moon and you have Jupiter They've got your back. If you want to make the changes in your career for this week, then do it now. Do it. Get on it. You've got luck. You have the natural rhythm of your element water, because we're still in Pisces season. You've got the new moon in your Pisces season, which is new beginnings. You might also see new opportunities coming in that you had not considered, because the new moon, well, the moon is mysterious, right? It's mysterious. The moon hides things. Those of you who have been here before, you know that. That's my motto. When you show me the moon, it hides things. So there's opportunities just coming around the corner for you, Cancer. If you just kind of scurry out there and make yourself a little bit more known, a little bit more exposed, a little bit more vocal, get people to notice you a little bit more, Cancer, and then they'll realise you're the perfect fit for that job, that position, that project, that creative project. It doesn't necessarily have to be your job as in paid work. It could just be a hobby or interest you're participating in. Some of you might be looking for local groups that you could join, or maybe looking for a mentor so you could learn more, or you might have mentors or people coming to you because you are an expert in your skill. It's going to be a lot of attention around your career, your skills, your ambitions, but most importantly, that new moon, Cancer, it just wants to ask if you are 100% okay with where you are in your career journey now, because we have Saturn in Aries. Remember, we're not in the season just yet. It follows just 2 days later. Okay, Saturn is in Aries now, but we are not in Aries. No, the sun is going to drag us all into Aries in the next 2 days, well, 3 days. And when Saturn is in Aries, if you have a plan, Saturn sees it through to the end. And Saturn is ruthless. He is. I mean, we love him. I love Saturn, but he's ruthless. So if you have a vision and there are people around you that do not match that vision, they are holding you back or bringing you down, Saturn will remove them without mercy. He will. Or he'll remove you in some way. He intervenes. He wants you to live your best life. He wants you to grow and change. And he understands sometimes it might be through painful or uncomfortable transitions. So you want to be sure that the vision you have for your future is the one that is correct for you and the energy and experience you've had up until now, Cancer, because Saturn is going to be driving and pushing those forward with that Aries energy, which is very ambitious. It climbs ladders, it gets stuff done. So you're going to have a little uptick in your own personal energy as well. And this is all backed up and signed off by Jupiter being in your sign, giving you that little sprinkle of magical good luck as well. So be mindful, Cancer, keep a steady eye on the horizon for any opportunities. You may also notice more synchronicities coming in this week, as with the new moon is also in a water sign, Pisces, which is a sister sign of yours. So those waters are running even deeper than usual. You might feel a little bit more emotional. You might not be vibing very well with people or situations that are in your career or work environment. If it's a work environment that you're unhappy with, it's going to feel extra unhappy. Then likewise, if you're somewhere you are happy in, you're going to feel extra happy. So it swings and roundabouts for you this week, Cancer, but I have no doubt that you will sail right through it into that lovely Aries energy that we're going to see at the end of the week, and you'll be all well rested and ready to start your zodiac new year with a bang. For Scorpio, that new moon energy is going to be hitting you right in the 5th house of romance and creativity. Yeah, it's going to be an interesting time for Scorpios. And I know you, Scorpio, you don't mind that at all. Okay, so those of you who are looking for new connections, this is the time to go out there, get on the dating apps, go to speed dating, go down to your local library and see if there's anyone, nice around the shelves, It's that kind of get out and about, get out and explore, because this is opportunity for you to meet new people. For those of you who are currently in connections, you might be exploring new sides of that connection. It might be going a little bit deeper for you. Or likewise, you might be uncovering kind of some new direction that you want to go in. The great thing about a new moon is that it is a great reset point, Scorpio. So if you've been having problems in your current connection, you might see that shift after the new moon period, because it's a new breath of air coming through the connection, and it's a great time to repair, rebuild, and face new challenges together that will be better to supported, more understanding, because you understand that the new moon is in Pisces, is in a water sign. It's all about emotions. So if you've been feeling a little bit emotionally distant from your partner, or maybe emotionally distant from the dating process, if you are not in a connection, Then that's going to start clearing up as soon as we hit the 20th of March with the Aries season beginning. So it's perfect. I love how the planets have lined this up for you, Scorpio. So this is a chance with the new moon energy hitting tomorrow for you to reassess when it comes to your emotions. How do you want to be loved? How do you want to express love? Have people been expressing love to you appropriately? And vice versa. Have you been giving love appropriately? Could you make yourself more available? Have you been making yourself too available? It's a great energy to look into that and see, right, what can I do new? What can I do differently that's going to ensure that I'm more fulfilled in my current connection, or I attract more fulfilling new connections into my life? Because a couple of days later, when we hit that Aries energy, which expects you to act on these decisions that you're making, you will start seeing the results to the emotional clarity that you are going to reach over the next couple of days. And not to forget the creative side of the 5th house. So it's basically things you are in love with. If there's something that you love doing, you might find a new way of doing it or a new opportunity to do it even more. I mean, for me, it's gaming. I hardly get a chance to game. There was a time I would spend 8 hours a day. I can't do that now. But I'd like to look for more opportunities to get in at least a couple of hours a week on my favourite games, because that downtime is important too. And that is also tickling your creative functions whenever you're doing something that you are emotionally invested in, that requires abstract thinking, anything outside of the box, anything that requires your self-expression as well. You're going to be finding new ways to do it, Scorpio, in the next couple of days. And imagine that energy to carry you through, right through Aries season. And just to briefly mention before I close out for the Scorpios that we are seeing the end of that Mercury retrograde on the 20th as well. Thank goodness. Some of you may be having ex coming back from the past, situations coming back from the past, miscommunications, arguments, misunderstandings, people going silent, people ghosting you. That's all going to come to an end around the 20th when Mercury goes direct and communication's a little bit smoother. You don't have to explain yourself for so much. Maybe you'll be a bit more supported in expressing yourself with that 5th house of self-expression being particularly illuminated in the new moon energy just before Mercury goes direct. So you might be feeling a need to say your piece to somebody, but you're doing it in a peaceful way, I hope. Do mind that, because you are doing it in Aries energy, which is fire. And if you're all emotional, Scorpio, but I know you guys, you don't make too much of a show with things like that. You can contain it when you need to. So trust in the energies around you, speak your truth to the people you love, to the people you're connecting to future partners you have not met yet, to creative partners you have not met yet. And also there might be creative endeavors you've been thinking about doing and really emotionally attached to. So opportunities to get engaged with those in a real world level in the 3D here, Scorpio, is happening for you over the next coming days. For Pisces, of course, this new moon is hitting your 1st house of self. You have been in the 1st house of self for so long. I feel like it's every reading I do for you. But I did start the Astrology-Tea series, I think it was Aquarius season, at the end of Aquarius season. So that was hitting their 1st house back then. But everything's about you, Pisces, who it is that you are and who it is you are growing into. So you might be feeling a little bit self-aware at this time. That comes in both the positive and the negative. Try and sway it to the positive, as in you're aware of who you are, you're aware of what you want, you're aware of your boundaries, you're aware of what you'll tolerate, you're aware of who you'll forgive, you're aware of what direction you want your life to take, you're aware of what you're willing to do to get there. And that kind of awareness is positive. And then we've got the self-awareness of our shortcomings as well. Now, these are uncomfortable awarenesses, but necessary nonetheless, almost going into the realm of shadow work. So those parts of ourselves that may be a little bit darker, a little bit more misunderstood, a little bit less socially acceptable. It's a great time now to start working with those and looking at how those energies are here to serve you and not to hinder you. If you are afraid, for example, fear, negative emotion, but fear is here to keep you safe. So you thank the fear, you work with the fear, you go, okay, since I'm afraid doing this, is there a different way I could do it so I feel less fear? That is called working with your shadow selves, guys, and rather than against it, which just causes friction, tension, and often regret and remorse for not taking the chances we otherwise would have if we had tackled that barrier of fear. But more so than that, we have also had the Mercury retrograde going through your sign all through your birthday season, Pisces. I hope it did not affect your birthday planning too much, as the retrograde brings miscommunications and ghosting and people not answering texts, which is a nightmare when you're trying to arrange a birthday party. I did it. My daughter is a Pisces. I am with you guys. Anyway, Pisces, it's coming to an end. So you're going to feel a relief from all that energy or that extra tension. You might have been feeling super sensitive and emotionally deep at this time as well. I mean, you guys cope with that pretty well because you're water signs, but at the end of the day, you don't want to feel like that all the time. So you'll be shaking that off in the next couple of days, firing up for that Aries season, the reset of the new zodiac year that's going to run us all the way through into 2027. So this new moon, a couple of days before we hit that energy strong, is a last call for you to go within, to go deep, to reflect what about you is new. What have you learnt? Is there anything you want to go or do that is different from what you did before? Are you wanting to start something new? Maybe you just want a new look. Maybe you just want to buy a new plant for your garden. It's all about the new. So if you're looking at booking something new, doing something new, exploring something new around that new moon energy that's going to hit tomorrow, is a really great time to do it. And that energy will post shadow for a couple of days, pretty much supporting you all the way through to Aries season. And when we hit that Aries energy, because Saturn's in there waiting for us, we've also got Neptune, the king of dreams, asking you about your boundaries. Where do you lie your boundaries? Are your boundaries hindering your process towards your dreams, or are they helping your process towards your dreams? It's really setting us up in a lovely, nurturing way, this lovely new moon energy, to prepare yourself for the starter's pistol on the 20th of March, when all the planets go direct, the sun enters Aries, and that's when the energy is going to start expecting you to act on those beliefs, dreams, visions, hopes, and wishes. Saturn is a taskmaster, guys, okay? If you want something, he'll be relentless till you get it. And that's great, but it also means that with Saturn, he is a destroyer, but he also does rebirths, okay? So he will remove anything that is in your life that is hindering you, hurting you, or preventing you from reaching your greatest potential and your goals and wishes. So be very clear on your intent over this new moon period, Pisces, on who it is you are, where it is you're going, and the kind of life it is that you want to live. Okay, water signs, it is an intense last couple of days in that watery Piscean energy. Okay, so take advantage of it. Use the energy, guys. Use it. Okay, I just told you where all the pitfalls are, so be mindful of those. Though I think you're all going to be fine. Just swim in those deep waters. This is your last submersion, water signs, before we go on to dry land with that Aries energy firing us all up and asking us to get our stuff done. Okay, so there'll be no time for planning now. We've had that all through Mercury retrograde and the Venus retrograde, all through Aquarius, which is very logical thinking, organized energy. You've had time to reflect on it through Pisces season very deeply, and now we enter Aries. It's now a time for action. I'm super excited to see what comes through for the water signs in Aries season, so please check out your readings for next week. And with that, guys, I'm going to jump straight into the tarot now. I'm also excited to see what comes out there. So thank you so much for listening to my Astrolo-Tea section. I sincerely hope that it helped you. Yes, I didn't drink tea, but I did have my tea. And all of you who've been here before know this is my favorite mug, right? I'm going to get more mugs for the channel. This is going to be a tarot, astrology, and cozy mug channel. I mean, you can't really get more niche than that, can you? No. Anyway, guys, I will leave you there, and I'll see you over at your timestamp. Hi Cancer, and welcome to your reading. Today I am doing what you don't see coming for the collective, so listening what's coming up for you. I thought it was really fitting, given the energies we've got at the moment. We're all blasting off into new beginnings into the next couple of days. So let's see if there's anything unexpected on the horizon for you. Can you show me Cancer, please? Sun, got that out my eye. 1 second. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Can you show me Cancer, please? Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, please. Cancer. Can you show me Cancer, please? Cancer. Cancer, please. Okay, let's take a look. Where you be at, Cancer? What's going on? One more shuffle, please. Okay. So we've got the Ten of Pentacles, okay, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Moon. So Queen of Pentacles, very self-sufficient energy. Whether you're male or female, this is not genders, this is energies. You're showing me that by caring for yourself and your emotions, you are being very effective at managing your stability. You're very emotionally tied to your surroundings. That could be the people in your surroundings, or it could be the actual bricks and mortar. Could be both. Very understandable for Cancerian energy. You're very much homebodies, and you're linking it directly with your emotions. It's where you feel comfortable. It's where you feel at home. It's where you feel, well, literally, it's where you feel most safe, most yourself. I said that could be an actual literal place, or it could be the people around you. And remember, your home is who you choose and where you choose it, Cancer. It doesn't have to be the people you are biologically related to. It could be a set of friends where you feel that they are your home and they are your family. Lord knows I have plenty of friends like that. So that's really nice. And great emotional management, very, very deep. I think very deep. Also with the moon, we have the new moon, in Pisces coming up in the next couple of days. This is a Piscean card, the moon. So it might be something coming up for you at around this time. That's dropping tomorrow, and we'll be in that post shadow for the next couple of days. Or you might be planning something. Doesn't have to do that, but you just showed me a lot of emotion, and it seems really positive, very, very soothing. And you keep your emotions in check, and you check in on yourself emotionally, which is great. And you're showing me, because I've done that, or due to me doing that, my surroundings are pretty steady. Good. Okay, let's look at present energy, please. More on the present energy. I think you're carrying this energy through. Okay. Right. The Six of Swords. Right. Okay. The Two of Swords and the Devil. There we go. I thought it couldn't just be that smooth sailing for our Cancers, surely. Okay, there's an attachment here. There's another energy. It's a little bit distorted. You're trying not to think about it, though. It's like you're going, I'm just going to look over here where everything is perfect and working really well for me. However, I'm not going over there because there's something over there and I really like it and I'm attached to it. But when I go over there, things get a little bit chaotic. So I'm going to stay over here. I don't know if this is a person over here, a situation, a place, a pet, a plant. I have no idea. But something over there, it gets your attention. You are trying not to feed into it. You are trying to focus on the future. Okay, right. Well, what future are you focusing on, Cancer? Let's see. Don't worry, I will be clarifying. Okay, we have the Tower. Right, something's shaking up. The Page of Swords and the Eight of Pentacles. Interesting. So we have an energy moving towards you. So as you're going into that new beginning you're focusing on, there's an energy moving towards you that catches your attention. It's offering you something. You don't expect it. Tower. You've got an open ear to it, and you're not saying you're necessarily accepting it, but it's pretty big. Okay, I imagine that's probably going to be around the beginning of Aries season. That's just my speculation. Okay, let's look into that Ten of Pentacles. Let's see what's going on in there. Can I see the Ten of Pentacles, please, in the recent past? The Ten of Pentacles. Now, for what you don't see coming, this was perfect, Cancer. Thank you for delivering today. Okay, Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles, please. The Ten of Pentacles. Let's see what's in the Ten of Pentacles, please. The Ten of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles, please. Judgment, right. The Eight of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles. You are very much focused on your home environment. I'm looking at someone who's probably the decision maker in their home. You're the one who keeps the show on the road in some way. And you're proud of that. And as you should be. You're like, I'm accomplished. I can do this. You're very, very focused. We've got the Eight of Swords, which may imply a little bit too focused over a decision. There's a decision that you're mulling over. It's stuck in your head. But you are still tending to your duties and you're still being mindful of yourself and your emotions. So that's good. Okay, I want to go to that Queen of Pentacles. Get a little bit more on that Cancer. Since we've got the Queen of Pentacles twice. There might also be another Queen of Pentacles kind of energy around you, but we'll see about that. Okay, can we see the Queen of Pentacles, please? The Knight of Swords, the Seven of Pentacles, and the King of Swords. There's another energy in your home environment. Again, home environment could be anywhere. It could be your home, literally. It could be a workplace. It could be a friendship group. It's home, a place where you are familiar. There's another energy where you're having to get something across quite, what's the word I'm looking for? Not stern. You're not being stern, but it is a little bit of that energy. Bit like, right, we need to do this, and this is the way it needs to be done. And these are the reasons why it needs to be done, and it needs to be done this way. But you're almost doing it like you've got to convince somebody. Like, you're drawing kind of a hard line here, Cancer. You're like, no, this is the way things go, because we have to, it's very much for the good of the company kind of energy. Like, it's for the good of the household, it's for the good of the team, it's for the good of, you're thinking beyond yourself. It's coming from a very nurturing energy in you, which is very nice. But I think there's one particular energy where you might have to be keeping a closer eye on them and whether or not they're complying to whatever it is you want to do. I don't know. Can we see the moon, please? Can we see the moon? The moon, please. The moon. The moon. And whatever you're doing, you want it done quickly. I know that. Right, the moon, please. Oh, hang on. Hang on. Yeah, we've got the Ace of Pentacles. Oh, okay. That's this Ace of Pentacles. Right. And there's an opportunity. There's already an opportunity that came through before. The High Priestess. That's you, Cancer, and Dare. Oh, gosh, you've got some powerful energies this week, Cancer. You really have. You're making me work for my coin. You've had a very, very transformational Pisces season, put that. But at least, okay. It's almost like a self-created opportunity that's only come about because you made changes. And I think all these changes are for the better. It's probably why you're in this energy now of like, I need to care for myself first, then everything else is going to be great. And it is, and you're right, and you followed that, and that came from your higher self and your intuition through the High Priestess. And you've created this lovely solid foundation. Sorry about the squeaking. It's my Cancerian is here, my Charlie, my French bulldog. She's just chilling on the floor next to me. She squeaks sometimes, sorry. It's her confirmation as part of the Cancer Collective that we're on the money here, okay? So that's why you want everything just so at the moment. Because you've worked hard just to get to this point, Cancer, let alone what comes next, and you are generating your own opportunities. These opportunities are really good, very nicely self-serving, but they also serve other people as well around you. Very, very concerned with the people around you, which is really lovely, very generous energy you've got at the moment, Cancer. Now, I want to know about this Six of Swords. Now we know what's going right, although you do have a niggle with another energy here. They might come out a bit later. So let's see. Can I see the Six of Swords, please, for Cancer? The Six of Swords for Cancer, please. The Six of Swords for Cancer. The Six of Swords for Cancer, please. Oh, whoa, whoa. Eight of Cups, right, okay. The Nine of Pentacles in reverse and the Ten of Wands. Now it starts going a little bit skewy, Cancer, I'm not going to lie. Okay, so at some point between here and here, you lost touch with your own heart space. And then your emotional management starts to waver and weaken a little bit. And then things that you were managing pretty flawlessly in the recent past start becoming really difficult. The Ten of Pentacles turns into the Ten of Wands. Like a responsibility you didn't want. Over here, you're kind of relishing the responsibility. Over here, you're like, not so much. I don't want to invest in this. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. Now, I think it might not be towards this. It might be towards this devil energy that I saw attached to you. So I'm going to keep clarifying down the row and see what's going on about that. The Two of Swords might give us a little bit more context. There's something in your environment you do not want anything to do with. You're like dealing with them, or that is hard work, it's draining, I don't get anything out of it, I'm not invested in it, I don't want it. You don't want it disturbing your peace, which is over here, Cancer. Right, the Two of Swords. Okay, you said there is a decision you have to make, so this might be it. All right, the Two of Swords, please. The Two of Swords, the Two of Swords. For Cancer, Justice in reverse. You're correcting something. Came out reverse. We take it reverse. Cancer, you know the rules. Seven of Wands. You're broke. You're Seven of Swords. You are blocking out an energy that upset or betrayed you in some way. This. I don't want to invest. Is directed towards a particular individual, which is in your otherwise lovely home environment, home, work, friendship group, whatever. Okay. Yeah, okay. Well, I'm kind of glad to see that, Cancer, because I was a bit worried with this energy. You might have been getting a little bit fed up with taking on all this over here, but you're not. I think you're still quite happy here. There is one energy, there was a fly in the ointment, and it's this devil. Let's see. Okay. Can we see the devil, please? What's underneath the devil? The devil. The devil. Now, I see a lot of other creators have started, and tarot readers have started using different names for the devil. I will not do that. I don't know why they do it. If anyone knows why they do it, let me know. I don't do that because, you know, it might be a triggering word for some people. But it represents the negative aspects of life, or problematic. And it's a reality we all must live in. Queen of Pentacles again. Okay, right. This is personal then. Okay. The Seven of Pentacles in reverse, you stopped investing. The Four of Wands, because you just wanted a bit of peace. Okay, I don't think this energy is going to give you peace, Cancer, not anytime soon. The fact they're here on the table means that they've still got business. Or you have. Queen of Pentacles, you're showing me you had to stop investing in a certain energy, person or place, situation, because it was affecting everything else. So you made a choice. You were like, it's either my stability, my home, my mental fortitude to be able to just get on with my life, or it's giving over to this energy over here, which is draining. It's not getting me anywhere. It's upsetting. It's restrictive. It's uncomfortable. It carries distortion and betrayal and heartbreak and injustice, and you don't really want anything to do with it. But my concern is, why is it still on the table then? Either you're bringing this energy in here, or the energy itself is re-entering of its own accord. I think it might be the latter, because we have this Tower here. There's something you don't expect. So I think this might be somebody that you believe you have just put behind you, and there they remain. For now, Cancer, for now. Okay, the Tower, please. The Tower, please. The Tower, please. In the near future for Cancer. I know this is the one you've had your eye on for the whole reading, Cancer. And we're getting there. Okay, the Tower, please. The Tower. The Tower. The Tower, please. The Tower. The Tower, please. The Tower. The Four of Swords. Okay, right. Yeah. The Chariot. Why am I not surprised? And then the Star. Oh, okay. Somebody's changing their tune by quite a bit. I have reason to believe it is this person, because you both show me Four of Swords over it. Alignment. There was something that was not aligned with whoever or whatever that was. That was the root of the issue. Their alignment has changed. The Star, that's a new hope, dream, wish. The Chariot, they want to move towards. Four of Swords, realignment. But it's a shock. The Tower. This person also kind of aligns themselves as well with chaotic energy. So I would be very mindful with them trying to align with you. I don't know how long it's been since you've had contact with this person. My advice, if it's only been a couple of days or weeks, they have not changed. Or they've changed temporarily, or they're at the beginning process of genuine change. If it's been years, months, maybe. Years, yeah, definitely possible. Months, maybe. Right, the Page of Swords. Just tread lightly and carefully, Cancer. I don't think I need to tell you that. Right, the Page of Swords, please. What is this, please? The Page of Swords. What can you see? The Page of Swords. What can you see? The Page of Swords. Who is it? What is this? What have you received? Page of Swords. The Page of Swords. Death. Yeah. The Hanged Man. And Five. So there was an argument or a disagreement or something that you could not see eye to eye on. That's why this ended. However, time has certainly passed over that. Hanged Man, a new perspective has been brought forwards over an ending. So when we've got death, then it's been communicated to you via the Page of Swords, which is disappointing. Now, these are huge, huge energies that I'm seeing behind the scenes with whoever this is you're dealing with, Cancer. However, outwardly, their expression of those changes and deep emotions and new perspectives is very, very small. They're not telling you very much. I don't know why. I mean, I get it. Some people are kind of shy, apprehensive, whatever. The Page of Swords is communication, but it's very, very small. It's also spying. So this might be somebody who's watching you from a distance. I'm not seeing too much distance cards, apart from, I'd say, the Hanged Man. So they might be just pausing a little bit before coming forwards. But there is definitely a change or transformation occurring in this energy with the Death card here. I see an incident, time passes, change. Then communication to you about that process, but the communication is very small. So this might come in, hopefully it's just small at first, like, hey, how you doing? Are you busy? Wagwan. It's going to come through like that, quite casual. They're going to test the waters with you first. They're not just going to spill their tea all over the table, right? Okay. Right, and then they get to what they really want. That's the Ace of Pentacles, so let's see. What does this energy want, please, from Cancer? Ace of Pentacles. Truly. Not what they're saying. Truly, please. At the Ace of Pentacles, here we've got the truth of the matter. Okay. Well, Ace of Swords would be better for the truth of the matter, but Ace of Pentacles, it comes through as something physical that they want. Okay, the Ace of Pentacles, not that kind of physical, that's Ace of Wands. Okay, but it involves some physical form or effort. Okay, Ace of Pentacles, please. The Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, please. Six of Pentacles, the Ten of Cups, wow, and the Three of Swords, yeah. Healing, dedication, long-term planning, equal give and take. That's their intention towards you. Which is beautiful. I don't know why I'm still nervous about it though. That Three of Swords doesn't help. They've still not cleared up some stuff within them. That's the problem. So I think their intention is there, and their emotions are there. But when it comes to applying that into anything meaningful, that's where they struggle, because they haven't really processed it all, so they don't really know what to do. They don't know what they want. They don't know what's going to make them feel better. They think you're going to make them feel better doing what it is that you're doing. My worry here, Cancer, is that they're seeing you looking fabulous over here and thinking they might just jump in. I'm not seeing anything about what they're going to do, but I do see their intention as being genuine, honourable. What I question is their capacity. I would have liked to have seen an Emperor. I would have liked to have seen a court card or something in their energy. I'm not seeing that. All I'm seeing is pure potential and energy. I've seen theories. In theory, I want happily ever after with Cancer, as the Ten of Pentacles, no, the Ten of Cups suggests. But again, all theorising, apart from Six of Pentacles. Willing to work through that now. But that Three of Swords, it's coming through as distorted. So my advice to you would be, yeah, if you want to re-engage with this person, so I don't know them, I don't know the history, I don't know the details, go ahead, but please be very mindful, be very careful, and until they actually start showing physical evidence that they are planning to rebuild for a long term, whatever this is, I would just stay open. Okay? Right, Cancer, let's get you some universal advice. Universal advice. See, look, you are full of court cards. We've got Queen, we've got King, we've got Major Arcana. Your energy means business. This energy is great. It's nice. It's not harmful in any way. I mean, it does have the Star, which is very, very hopeful. Other than that, it's we've got the Hangman. They have given it some thought, yeah, but they're still not quite there on the healing journey. They want to jump in, really. I think it's more to ease the discomfort they feel in your absence, more than and I think in the moment they intend it. I'm just not seeing the longevity of that intent, the mature energy behind it to make sure it's real. It's more a panic and addressing of something that makes them feel uncomfortable, and I just don't want anyone using my Cancerian, my cool crabs, as their comfort blankets, because look, you look so cozy over there and so wonderful and warm, and no wonder they would want to be drawn to you for their needs like that. It's a great compliment actually to you, Cancer, but be mindful of your own feelings in the process. Okay, can you show me Cancer, please? Let's get some universal advice for Cancer. Get some universal advice, please, for Cancer. Yeah, justice. Okay, they are coming back to try and rectify. Yeah, I know I'm pushing back on the cards, but that's my job, Cancer. Now, I could see the Lovers, the Ten of Cups, and then ignore the Five of Swords underneath because I've got majority good cards. No, sometimes the lesser the energy can be it just means it's more focused and precise, not because it's less intense. So yeah, we've only seen one Three of Swords, but it's more precise than the rest of them. Two of Cups. There is a great potential here for this to work. So I will tell you the good news, Cancer. I'm not all bad today, guys. I'm not. There is a great potential for this to work, okay, for this to be rectified. If you want to open that door, and if I were you, Cancer, I would open door number 2 and see what's behind it, right? Just take your time. It's going to still be a challenge. The Great Bear is justice in the Wildwood deck. Justice isn't just like, yeah, this is going to be put right. It's like, yeah, it'll be put right through challenges. I mean, look, he's going through teeth. He's going into black holes. There's a polar bear going to swipe. It's about also taking a chance that something can be made right with a little bit of effort. The Ten of Cups is shared happiness with others. So this person has the emotional capacity to do that. And then we have the Two of Cups. This is that alignment again. You both speak to alignment with each other. So imagine this is someone you recognize instantly. Not just on what they look like or what their name is, it's how they make you feel. But at some point you stopped investing because it was affecting other areas. You don't want this beautiful energy over here to be affected by this one. Now, if this energy changes and realigns with this nice energy that you are accumulating over here, perfect fit, that's happily ever after. If it can't, and they can't sustain it, then usually energies drift apart. But that's completely up to you to consider, Cancer. I'm not here to tell you what to do, neither are the cards. They're just here to show you the possibilities of the issue. Okay, Cancer, I'm going to leave the reading there for you. I hope that it helped. I think I ran on a little bit longer than usual, but it was a very interesting reading. If you're interested in a one-to-one reading with me, then check the description box below for my links. And with that, Cancer, I'm going to love you and leave you. Until the next time, take care. Hi, Scorpio, and welcome to your reading. Today I'm doing a what you don't see coming for the collective, giving the energies that are currently around us. If you got the info, the download from the Astrolo-Tea section, you know what I mean. If not, I highly recommend that you watch it. Interesting time for Scorpios. It's going to get spicy, Scorpio. Anyway, let's see what you don't see coming on the eve of the Pisces new moon. Okay, can you show me... Whoa, no, I need to ask first, Scorpio. Hold your horses. Let's see Scorpio, please. Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. Can we see Scorpio, please? Scorpio. Scorpio, please. Can we see Scorpio? Scorpio, please. Ten of Pentacles, okay. The High Priestess, Radio. And the Four of Swords. Oh, it's very sweet. You're like, I'm doing everything I'm supposed to do. Why isn't it working? I'm super aligned. I'm at peace with myself. I've reached enlightenment, but nothing is changing. Nothing's getting any better. Why aren't I getting good luck? Why is nothing working out for me? Why is it all going wrong? Someone explain. Make it make sense. Yeah. Totally get that, Scorpio. Been there myself. In a nutshell, you're online, Scorpio. You are so super aligned to yourself, what it is that you want. Something is missing, though. From your material. Spiritually, you're on there. You're doing great. Material is not matching up to that. There's a sense of disappointment in that. You're not really sure which way to go, which way to turn, how to make it happen. Okay, let's go into the present energy, please. The present energy, please, for Scorpio. Five of Cups. Well, if you keep doing that, the Three of Pentacles and the Page of Cups. Well, I've got some good news for you, Scorpio. Things will turn around for you soon because your fifth house of romance and partnerships is lighting up soon. But you've been trying and failing for a while, haven't you? You've been like, if something gets started, it works out great, and then I'm disappointed, I'm heartbroken. You feel rejection, sadness, depression, whatever that's associated with. You're not really pointing this towards a person in particular. There might be a couple of standout energies that fall into that kind of category for you, Scorpio. But moreover, it's more like, why doesn't anyone want my cup? It works, but it doesn't. It's perfect, but it's not. I think it's going well. I'm unpleasantly surprised. And then it's Scorpio. I don't know if there's one in particular, but certainly energies around you have been quite disappointing for you emotionally. Not very emotionally nourishing or available. And that's why you don't understand. Because you're emotionally beautiful there, Scorpio. Don't change a thing. It's not you, it's them, certainly. The tarot's told you so. Okay, let's see the near future, please, for Scorpio. The near future for Scorpio, please. The near future for Scorpio. The near future for Scorpio, please. The near future for Scorpio. The near future for Scorpio. Oh, there we go. There's your partnership. We've got the Four of Wands, we've got the World, and we've got the Ace of Cups. Nice. Beautiful. Knocked out of the park, Scorpio. You persevered. It pays off. There is a new cut coming in for you. However, it only arrives in the 3D once you close a cycle. Or they close a cycle. One of you is closing a cycle. Could possibly be someone you already know. I don't know that yet. I'll clarify. But there is a partnership on the other end of that cycle. Oh, look, Six of Cups, bottom of the deck. Before we're going to clarify the soul tie, soul bond, perhaps. Or maybe you met them in another life. Who knows? Okay. Five of Pentacles, please. Scorpio. Five of Pentacles for Scorpio, please. Five of Pentacles for Scorpio. Five of Pentacles for Scorpio, please. Whoa. Ace of Swords. You do know them, okay? The Page of Pentacles, the Nine of Swords. They didn't invest enough in you. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I get that. It knocked you a bit there, Scorpio. Nine of Swords. Either you were unavailable or they were. I think it was maybe them. Because you seem to be the one feeling the loss. Five of Pentacles. Reverse them as you need to. There was one that carried potential. Real potential. That got cut. I'm sorry about that, Scorpio. Alright, the High Priestess, please. The High Priestess. The High Priestess, please. The High Priestess. The High Priestess, please. Can I see the High Priestess? The Nine of Pentacles. Oh, I'm sure you are. The Two of Wands. I know. And then the Page of Wands. Two of Wands, Page of Wands. 1, 2. Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, you take good care of yourself, Scorpio. You're very competent, very accomplished. A lot of people think very highly of you. You manage your resources well. You are responsible. You consider other people, but you also consider yourself in your connections. And you want someone who's likewise. They're the types of connections that you are open to. And you've opened to one that felt similar to that before. Possibly this one that got cut prematurely. Oh yeah, okay, that's nice. And you're like, I'm open. Scorpio's open for business, but why do people keep robbing my shop? Yeah, I get it. All right, the Four of Swords then, please, for Scorpio. The Four of Swords for Scorpio, please. The Four of Swords for Scorpio. The Four of Swords for Scorpio, please. The Four of Swords for Scorpio. The Five of Pentacles, the Six of Swords, and the Empress. You find them, you think that they are the person, and then it turns out they're not. It's all like facade, isn't it? Yeah, at the beginning it's great, it's fireworks, the intention's there, the fun is there, it feels real, feels really nourishing, and then over time it transitions into something that is, you just can't even work with. There's not really anything there, they're not really giving anything. Maybe you've been ghosted, maybe they've vanished, maybe they've just slowed down, stopped texting, less in-person meetups and things like that. Seems to start really hot and heavy and then dwindle down to not very much, either with this particular individual or with a collective of individuals. Right, let's look at you want something aligned to you, and no, you're not destined for this. There's a small little belief in you, Scorpio, that you think that you are creating this through your own energy field. That's why you've cleaned up all of your energetic connections with self. Trying to find out what's wrong with me. There's nothing wrong with you. No. This is a repeating pattern for a reason, and they do. And yes, you are a common denominator, but often, I heard a phrase. It said, healers love broken things because you can heal them, right? And that's your primary function. I think I'm looking at that kind of Scorpio. And it's a beautiful gift, but it will also bring in energetically broken people, right? that can't quite give. They will bask in your sunlight, but they don't have any sunlight to return. Let's go into the Five of Cups in your present energy. Okay, the Five of Cups in the present energy, please. The Five of Cups in the present energy for Scorpio. Two of Pentacles, yeah. The Chariot in reverse, going nowhere, yep. And then the Seven of Wands, blocked. All right. Doesn't mean literally blocked, although maybe some of you. But that's what you're trying to keep out. It's like they keep getting through. So these are energies coming at you that don't really go anywhere and just cause you to be unstable in some way. I don't mean mentally, although maybe I have some people that drive me crazy. But emotionally, you just got tired of the back and forth, and so you're like, no, I'm ending that. I'm not doing that anymore. You prefer to engage with no one than energies that put you off center because you spent a lot of time off center, caused by external forces, and you spent a lot of time putting yourself back to center here with the High Priestess. You don't want to jeopardize that hard work with crazy, unpredictable, hot and cold energies. The Three of Pentacles, please. The Three of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles, please. The Three of Pentacles. The Queen of Swords. Yeah. The Knight of Cups and the Six of Cups. You had to be discerning with a particular one. There was a particular one you wanted to give your heart to. You couldn't do it though. You had to cut that off. You had to protect yourself. Sometimes you still wonder whether or not you did the right thing. But you had to protect your peace. And this energy, I don't know what was going on with them. You're just showing me soul bond with the Six of Cups. The Knight of Cups, it was going somewhere emotionally. And then suddenly, Queen of Swords, she cuts from things. Over an energy that was actually working pretty well. Okay. Let's look at that Page of Cups then. This is interesting. Right, the Page of Cups, please, for Scorpio. The Page of Cups for Scorpio, please. The Page of Cups for Scorpio. The Ten of Cups. The Three of Cups. I had a feeling they're going to positive down here. The Three of Swords. There's still pain over that one. That one still hurts, Scorpio, doesn't it? It was a very happy time you spent with this person. It was extremely emotionally fulfilling when it was good. I have no idea what happened where you had to cut this, because up until these are beautiful, this is gorgeous energy. Even the Three of Swords isn't always heartbreak. This did not start in heartbreak, although you still feel it. This was a healing connection for you. Three of Swords, Three of Cups, in that direction over Ten of Cups. You healed wounds with this person. This was very deep and very important, and not a connection you're going to probably ever forget. Because there was great meaning here for you. That's why you think back on them sometimes and wonder if you did the right thing cutting them out, or maybe they cut you out. If that's the case, they're looking back wondering if they did the right thing. But at the time, on the surface, it was just like, it's not going anywhere. And there's also a struggle to move on for you, for the other person probably as well. Because this was reciprocated, Six of Cups, this was a reciprocal attachment. So while you healed through them, they healed from you as well. Four of Wands, please, for Scorpio, the near future. This is beautiful, Scorpio. I'm getting emotional. Right, the Four of Wands. We're getting down to it. You started being very general with me, Scorpio, but now we're like, no, yeah, there was one. There's one. Right, I think there were others, but there's one that's particular. Okay. Right, the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands in the near future, please. The Four of Wands in the near future, please. The Four of Wands. The Six of Wands in reverse. It came out reverse. We take it reverse. Knight of Wands reversed himself as well. And then the Hierophant. There is still a commitment here. I'd say probably just energetically at this point. Yeah, it's hidden. It's a hidden commitment. So you've got the Four of Wands in reverse. It's actually hiding from people, because the Four of Wands in the upright is being seen, being known. In reverse is that energy being subdued. Someone's moved away, or at least hiding an aspect of self, if not their whole self. Knight of Wands, there's an urge being suppressed. The Hierophant is contracts, commitments, daily routines, so and so. Someone still feels, I'd say, energetically attached to you, and possibly you to them as well. Okay, can I get the World, please? The World. Okay, that was the ending. You're showing me, or at least this reading is showing me the end in your future, but it's not. I think it's referring to an end that already occurred. So almost in your future, I'm seeing your past. If that makes sense to you, Scorpio. Okay, can I see the World, please? Can I see the World, please? Whoa. Which way did you want to be? Three of Pentacles, it's that energy again. The World again, yes, that's correct. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune, yes. Wheel of Fortune is time. Calendar year for some of you. Also, we're starting the new zodiac year in 2 days, 3 days. You should hear from someone within that time frame. It's definitely to discuss the ending of a cycle. We've got 2 worlds here around a cooperation. So this ending is coming from both sides. So you've got the event of the ending and then 2 energies carrying that ending and then coming together to address the ending, close the ending, resolve the ending. Usually that's returning energy from someone. This person. Okay, can I get the Ace of Cups, please? The Ace of Cups. So there's a connection, a commitment that is dormant. The commitment is dormant. The ending is still somehow in play, or it's being brought back around to you to be worked on. Karma, the ending, working on it, the ending again. 2 endings here. 2 people that want to reopen a cycle that I think was once closed. Excuse me. Okay, can I get the Ace of Cups? And I only see open. Now, if that Hierophant was in reverse, I'd say you were closing it, but you're not, because it still kind of remains. And there's too much being suppressed. Something needs to be expressed or said. Right, the Ace of Cups, please. Ace of Cups. There, no, there you go. That's that commitment again. Under the Ace of Cups, this is a renewal of previous commitment. Oh, I can't fight this one. I try and fight. This X is coming back. Ace of Swords. I believe they're going to come to you. They're going to say something, some kind of truth. The Knight of Cups offering. An offering. Emotional offering. Through words. Regarding a commitment. Over the heart, emotions. I'm trying to translate it in as plain English as I can, so you understand I'm not just pulling this out of my arse, Scorpio. I always worry with X returning readings that it's because so many channels do it, and I see the cards. I'm like, no. But if it's a genuine article, I will call it out, Scorpio. Okay, someone you're still. I think you've seen other people since you've seen this person. And this is also corroborated with the astrology at the time. Your 5th house is currently activated, which is romance and creativity. Okay, we're still in Mercury retrograde. Let's go back in the past. Venus has only been out of retrograde a couple of days, which is more about prompting people to think and feel about past. So your person might be reacting out of that energy. Okay, can I get some universal advice for Scorpio, please? Universal advice for Scorpio. Universal advice for Scorpio, please. Universal advice for Scorpio. 8 of Cups, yeah. Someone you've emotionally detached to, and this card of emotional detachment in this deck is actually rebirth. What was I just saying? 7 of Cups. You've got a choice, though. I knew it. You've got other energies around you that are interested, not just this person. You've got a choice here. You don't have to take this one. I have a feeling there's a couple around you, but there's one main one. 4 of Cups. I don't think you're interested initially with whoever this is. Probably too much, too little, too late kind of thing, but this is someone who is not currently in your emotional orbit, although they were at some time or some point. You remember them, you know who they are. And when I say emotional orbit, I mean like you're not exchanging emotional energy with them currently. So it's someone in no contact, someone you drifted away from, someone who might have blocked you or you blocked them somehow. It's like that. You don't actually have any contact with whoever this is, but you did at some point. Emotional contact. You also have other energies around you that you could choose from. Okay, other people are offering you a cup as well. Like I said, your 5th house is going to be lit up. You're going to be highly attractive at this time, Scorpio. Take advantage, use the energy. So this universe saying this is not your only option, but there's a new option coming in from someone from the past very soon. Anyway, Scorpio, I'm going to leave the reading there for you. I hope that it helped. If it did, please let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to give the video a little thumbs up if it resonated with you. Thank you so much for joining me here at the Zen Den at Esoteric Tarot. And until next time, guys, take care. Hi Pisces, and welcome to your reading. This is going to be your reading for the new moon in your honor, Pisces. Landing tomorrow. It's going to be a super interesting time. I am doing a what you don't see coming, so I thought it was quite fitting. If you didn't check the Astrolo-Tea section at the beginning of the video, I highly recommend you do. It's going to be a very interesting time for all water signs, but particularly you, Pisces, as this is the cumulative energy. It's going to be, I guess, not the last of your readings for this year in your birthday. Yeah, it will, yeah. Because we're in what? We're in Aries in 3 days. Okay, so this will be your last birthday message for 12 months. Okay, Pisces, enough rambling from me. Let's get to it. Can you show me Pisces, please? I feel like another deep shuffle for you guys. Can you show me Pisces, please? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Pisces, let's see what's going on with Pisces, please. Let's see what's going on with Pisces. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Pisces, please. Pisces, Pisces. Okay, oh, Knight of Cups, oh, nice. Okay, that's your knight, wonderful. The Emperor, you're sure. Okay, Ace of Swords, you're very sure. You're moving your heart energy in a direction towards something, someone, and you're like, yes, I want that. I'm sure that I want that. That's going to be good for me. That's going to be great. Okay, well, let's see where you're going. You started that process already, so let's see where you're at now. Okay, can you show me Pisces and the present energy, please? Pisces and the present energy. 10 of Cups, happiness. Oh, brilliant. It works. Great. The 5 of Swords. Oh, well, there's always... So we get these great energies, and then there's always a 5 of Swords comes along. Okay, 2 of Swords. It didn't quite work out, though, did it? It's like an almost kind of energy. I think emotionally you're fine. There's just some energetic knots that need to be untangled, particularly over how you're communicating with another energy somewhere. Now, I'm not entirely surprised about this, Pisces, because we're almost out, but we've been in retrograde season where communication's been off for everybody. So there's been a misunderstanding, not seeing eye to eye. It's coming from a fact that either you or them or both are not communicating your needs properly. Okay, or in a way, I don't want to say properly, in a way for the other to understand. We all have different love languages, Pisces, okay? Right, the near future, please, for Pisces. The Page of Pentacles. Oh, the King of Cups. Okay, it's going to be fine. I know it'll be fine. 6 of Pentacles. Peace returns to the valley. Okay, you're just having a little hiccup. It's a little hiccup. But you're going to be good. It's all going to be good. 6 of Pentacles equal give and take. So you get on the same page. Finally, I like to see that going from a 5 of Swords to a 6 of Pentacles. It means it's working well. King of Cups, it's because your heart space is returned. You start communicating emotionally in a way that each other could understand, just like I was saying. Okay, King of Cups. That's emotional maturity and connection. And then the Page of Pentacles. And then that's more like, well, okay, what next? We overcame that. What next now? What are we doing? Okay, let's go into the Knight of Cups, please. The Knight of Cups in the recent past there for Pisces. Oh, King of Cups in reverse. Well, okay, that was the whole mission, is to get the King of Cups the right way up between you and another person. Okay, but you're the one who goes off to try and fix it. Yeah, there's been a Tower moment. Okay, and the Fool. So someone attempted to do something new or different, or tried to suggest something new or different, and it didn't go well. And now you're showing me as you're the one going over to try and smooth things over a little bit. Yeah, okay. Right, the Emperor, please. The Emperor, Pisces energy, please. The Emperor. The Emperor, please. The Emperor. The Emperor in Pisces energy, please. The Emperor. Did you want to come out? I think you did. Judgment. Yes, the decision was made. It was a great new opportunity. 3 of Wands. Maybe you were suggesting you travel somewhere, or what you or someone else was suggesting was some kind of change to your approach in life in general, or how you earn money, or your stability in some way. It's like a new opportunity. Someone wanted to go for it, but it required a big decision, and it did not go well. And emotionally, you both kind of lost the thread of each other for a while. It was meant to be a big, new, beautiful idea. Three of Wands, Ace of Pentacles. But emotionally, for some reason, as you went along, it stopped aligning. Okay, the Ace of Swords, please. The Ace of Swords. What was discussed here? What was agreed? And the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords, please, for Pisces. The Ace of Swords. Yeah, everything was working fine. The Three of Pentacles, right? Wheel of Fortune and the Four of Pentacles. So you've actually been pretty solid with this other energy for a while. Okay, Four of Pentacles, solid, steady foundation, nice. Wheel of Fortune, you've weathered many storms with whoever this is. The Wheel of Fortune, and then the Three of Pentacles. This could be a work colleague. If not, someone you are building something with. It could be building a life together, and it could be a romantic partner. I don't know. But you had a discussion over what you wanted to do next, how you wanted to grow, how you wanted to expand the project, whatever the project means to you. And so far, it's like just started, it's already kind of not going great. Okay. All right, let's get to that Ten of Cups, please. That's a goal. Ten of Cups happens with others, happening ever after. There's a literal like family in here if some of you are building a family together. Okay, the Ten of Cups, please, for Pisces. The Ten of Cups for Pisces, please. The Ten of Cups for Pisces. The Ten of Cups for Pisces, please. The Ten of Cups for Pisces. The Four of Swords, okay. The Wheel of Fortune again, okay, so that's fine. And the Hermit. Someone branches off. Not in a malicious way. It's actually, they do it because they think overall it's better for everybody if they do. They're just going to hermit mode, just kind of shut down. But to you, it looks like they've done it on a whim. They haven't. There's wisdom behind this. Okay, let's go to the Five of Swords. Or to the other person, it looks like it's a whim, if it's you that's done that. It's almost like you or whoever this is that you're dealing with is kind of leaving things to fate. Which is nice. It's actually quite nice energy. It's super chill. Alright, the Five of Swords. The Page of Pentacles. Okay, we're over here with the Page of Pentacles as well. The Two of Cups. And the Eight of Wands in reverse. You stop talking to each other. It got to a point at some point you wouldn't even talk about it. You were just like, no, not today. Talk about it tomorrow. Not in the mood. Putting it off. Because whatever it is you're doing, it excuse me, Pisces, concerns you two as a couple. Like, you need to be on the same page, you need to be on the same team, and emotionally you've not been that connected. So Eight of Wands is communication. In reverse means you weren't speaking, or at least you weren't speaking about this particular thing, Page of Pentacles. You were still engaging with each other, but just not about a specific issue, because it was an issue of contention. Right, the Two of Swords, please. You could currently be in that energy with them, whoever this is, because we are in the present energy. Right, the Two of Swords. Oh, King of Cups there. Yeah, I know. The Knight of Wands, I know. And Strength. Yeah. You're like, I still love them. And they're like that to you. I still love them, but there's this problem, and I want it solved. And it's becoming increasingly difficult for you to just keep going without having this thing resolved. I don't know who's stopping the resolution of it, whether it's you or them, doesn't really matter. Either way, you like blocked in a way. You're like, it hurts, or it's frustrating. There's certain things I can't get done. I love them, but I'm very frustrated with them at the moment. That's kind of the energy you're getting. Okay, Page of Pentacles in the near future. I think I want a different deck for that, please. Who's coming out? Are you or you? Who's feeling it more? This deck. Okay, the Page of Pentacles, please. The Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles, please. Page of Pentacles. The Hermit again. The High Priestess. The Queen of Wands. Oh, yeah. Okay. So I think you're the one that branched off into hermit mode here, Pisces, but you're saying it, but it's necessary. But it's necessary. And this is what I want to do. So you're not being forced out, you're not being pushed out. You have voluntarily withdrew from this situation. To reflect, to go within, to chill. But Hermit, the High Priestess, get in touch with your higher self and figure out what it is you really want. Queen of Wands. How meaningful is this? I don't know if it's the person or the situation you're assessing, but you're like, what do I even really want? Can I get the 10? King of Cups, please. The King of Cups. There's that 5 of Swords again. That's the not seeing eye to eye. The 10 of Wands becoming increasingly difficult. And the 9 of Pentacles. The love remains, but there's a little energy coming in, Pisces, I think, from you is like, well, maybe I should just do it alone. I feel alone. But you're not feeling alone from them emotionally. It's more like you're feeling alone as in something you're trying to do. It's like Pentacles, resource management. Pentacles means resources, time, attention, money, whatever. Okay? You're showing me you are managing yours. So it's having the emotions with this person is kind of just like, well, but how is it serving me though? Like, yes, I love them. Yes, I'm connected to them. Yes, we have a history. But how is it helping me in the physical? And I know you might feel a bit selfish asking that, Pisces, but it's a valid question. Because it's a part that is underestimated. You know, we watch these rom-com films or whatever, and we see couples fall in love, yeah, but we don't see what happens after that. Are you building anything? Are you moving in together? Are you getting married? Are you having kids? If it's a business partner, are we actually making a business plan? Are we going to get a loan? Are we going to take it a shop? Like, it's all well and good talking about the business. When you're actually going to do the business. It's like that. Right, the 6 of Pentacles. The 6 of Pentacles, please. The 6 of Pentacles. The 6 of Pentacles. I mean, this looks promising. You do have people give and take here. In the material. Someone shows up. Right. Oh, there it was. Okay, stop talking about the issue. Good. The 3 of Pentacles about cooperating in the issue. And the 10 of Swords. Yeah. Somebody is putting behind them. I think someone's going to step up and try. It starts with a conversation. It's like, let's see how it goes. Let's see what happens. I'm willing to be open to this. Conversations resume. Talks resume over whatever this is. And I think you get a little bit more hope there within you that this could actually possibly work. It's like skimmed past an ending though, energetically. It's like going. Like if you're on the Titanic, iceberg. But this time you just skim just past it and you make it. It's like that. Because they show up almost at the last minute, like a Marvel movie. Okay, can I? And I'm not just saying that. Look, 8 of Swords, 8 of Wands. That's communication. You're in reverse here. You're not talking, or you're not communicating. As soon as you start communicating, things start being productive. We start introducing energies of productivity. And if you actually look at this 10 of Swords in this deck, that's why this one wanted to come out for you. It's a phoenix rising from the ashes. Okay. I think you get your way, Pisces, put it that way. Which is always good. At least I can give you some good news on the last reading of your birthday. Okay. Can I please get some universal advice for Pisces? Universal advice for Pisces, please. For Pisces. Universal advice for Pisces, please. The Page of Arrows in reverse. It came out reverse. We take it reverse. And the Woodward, there's a Hermit again. No, sorry, that's a Chariot. No, it's not. It's a Woodward. The Hermit. I always get the Chariot and the Hermit confused in this deck. And I don't know why. They look totally different. And there's the Ten of Wands again. It moves forward, a little bit rickety, but it moves forward nonetheless. The key here is at risk. If this communication flow stops, it's going to go back to being difficult again. You have to keep communicating, and this is a practice you've got to keep doing every time you hit a bump in the road together. If that stops, things are just going to get difficult again and again and again and again, okay? So, yeah, it doesn't mean you have to spill the tea every single time at the first opportunity. Take this Hermit energy, use it, reflect, you know, have a little bit of time not talking about it if you don't know how you feel on the matter, Pisces. But if it's complete shutdown, which I have seen throughout this reading at intervals, it just creates more struggle. 10 of Wands, it's hard graft, yeah? But it doesn't really have to be, because the Woodward is about moving forward. It's a Chariot. It's moving forward with ease. And it can move forward with ease, but the only time it becomes difficult is when the Page of Arrows, that's a Page of Swords, that's communication, goes a bit skewy. Okay, Pisces, I'm going to leave the reading there for you. I hope that it helped. If it did, please let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to give the video a little thumbs up, Pisces. It helps the girl out. Thank you so much for bringing your lovely energy to this ending. And I wish you all a fantastic last days of Pisces season. Enjoy it. Enjoy your new moon, guys. It's just for you. And I will see you in the next one, Pisces. Take care.